Good evening.
Please, may we meet you?
Sure, my name is Stanley.
Oh wow, Stanley. Yesterday we had a match between Nigeria and Croatia, and I want to have your reaction, your take on the fact that we lost 2-0 to Croatia. What do you think was the matter, and what do you feel about it?
Personally, I felt they should lose. They deserve to lose. The preparations were very poor. You don't win the World Cup without winning the cheap friendly matches. That is it. Other countries were better prepared than Nigeria. They prepared, they trained, and then maybe these ones, they were just ready to do the fashion stuff. And come to think of it, they drew a lot of attention. Both the JC, the attire to the World Cup. So now everyone is keeping an eye on them, and the pressure is piling and mounting. So I think they can't deal with the pressure anymore. They deserve to lose because Croatia has better players.
Yeah, actually the match was very interesting because the Nigeria, they all tried their best in order to make it up, but the luck was not still on our side. But all we have to do is just to put more effort so that we can win the next match.
Well, I don't really have much to say, but the only thing I can say is that Nigerians, we are really trying, but we have not done our best. Understand?
You think there's a little thing we are not doing? We're not putting all, right?
Yes. At least they need to add more skillful, and they need to impress Nigerians because they really tried yesterday. But so many people cried because of the ball they played yesterday. It was not really good. It was not really good that much. Understand?
They really dashed our hopes, because prior to the match, we hoped that Nigeria would at least have a draw or beat Croatia, but unfortunately, Nigeria ended up losing the match. So it was so disappointing, even to me, because before the match, like 5 hours to the match, I wasn't myself actually, because I was like, I want to watch this match and see the performance of Nigerian boys. I was so optimistic they would perform, but yesterday night it was so disappointing.
Okay, the loss actually, it's like a big blow to us because many people were expecting that we were going to win, but we tried. Actually, we had some passes, we had some shots, but they didn't do as much as we expected them to do.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. It's like we weren't prepared to win, or we didn't want to win. I think we're too relaxed.
Yes, we are relaxed. Because I would say the person that really did something very well was actually what's his name? What's the guy's name again? Victor Moses. I was actually expecting more from Mikel, but
nothing happened.
In fact, I was very, very disappointed. Nigerians' performance, it's not good at all. Their performance is very, very poor.
Okay, what do you think we should have done better? Maybe tackle better, shot on target better. What do you think?
Our strikers, they are not in form anywhere. Our goalkeeper tried a little bit, but they need more improvements. Both our defenders, they are very poor, so they need more improvements.
Okay, the match between Nigeria and Croatia, please, what do you think? We lost 2-0, like 2-0. Man, what do you think? What's your take on it?
It's 2-0.
2-0.
2-0.
I'm telling you, brother.
2-0.
2-0.
It's their loss and not mine.
We are Nigerians. Where's your patriotic spirit?
I don't have any patriotic spirit. As I am now. Yes, they killed my vibe yesterday. Like someone bet 2K and put Nigeria straight win. You can imagine the kind of hope the person put. And all hope was lost. Dashed. Yes.
It is much obvious that I think that we can make it, because it's part of that's the bad leadership, and it's much obvious that based on what we saw yesterday, it's just applicable that the leadership is not more clear, and I don't think we can make it anyway.
Okay, there's nothing much to think about that. In life you move forward and you move backward, okay? And I just feel that this is just the beginning. So that shouldn't make Nigerians to lose hope. As patriotic Nigerian, you have to know what we are doing. You have to be focused and not, maybe losing hopes on our country. We have to keep supporting them. I think at this moment right now, all they need is our support.
Actually, I'll tell you the truth, I never did, because I gave up on Nigeria from the onset.
Oh, even before the match?
Absolutely.
But you've heard about what happened. You've heard that we lost 2-0. So what's your take on it? What do you think?
Actually, I'm not surprised, but there was something I saw on WhatsApp previously about the mystic tortoise that predicted Nigeria is gonna win.
Actually, a mystic pig.
A pig, right? I saw a tortoise, a mystic tortoise. Mine is mystic tortoise. So all these I don't really believe them. So I think it's all about your hard work. That's all that matters.
My reaction is we let us expect them playing good match with Iceland, but I don't see them defeating Iceland. The team they are strong, more than Nigerian team.
Okay, in your opinion, do you ever think Nigeria could win the World Cup? As in, ever win the World Cup?
Yeah, one thing in football, you can't predict football. It's ongoing. There's every tendency that they must win it. Either they win or they lose. But I believe that with our hope that at least they can be able to win the World Cup.
Yes, I believe that. There's nothing that is impossible in this world. Understand? I feel one day, sometime, we'll get there. Exactly.
I don't know if we will ever win the World Cup with the current team now, because, man, it's actually they are trying, but they need to do more. And if we want to get there, we need more. We need to do more. We need to pay more attention to the things. Yeah.
Well, I can't really tell, but the only thing I can say is that for me, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Why do you say that?
Because if you look out there, like the white people, they like the way they are playing their match is like it's just like say the thing they already there for the drawing, like they are already program everything. You understand? Okay. So, but we Nigerians now, we are playing our own, as if we are just just getting matured to play ball. Understand? Because like Musa that came out yesterday to play ball, the guy really played very well. Like I said, Nigerians play well. You understand? But they need to improve. You understand?
Honestly, sincerely speaking, Nigeria can't win the World Cup. This time around, they can't win it. Probably in the future, they might win it with a new generation of better players. But from what I'm seeing, these ones are old. They are not too good enough to win. There are better countries with younger teams. Nigeria can't win the World Cup this year. It's as simple as that.
But there's something that is going around. I heard Nigerians, we have the youngest players and we are the youngest team. Then what are you saying? Why are you saying we have old players?
Okay, let me start by telling you that in Africa, if you want to go far in football, you must drop your age. I play football, and that's the truth about the whole thing. You must drop your age. So telling me we have the youngest players, that's what we have on record, that they are younger than the others. But personally, we know those guys are older than what they claim to be. They can't go far. They can't really go far. That's my own opinion. They can't cross the round of 16. That's if they can get there. No, they can't do well.
Bringing back the World Cup as it stands now is a very lofty dream, I must say. But there is nothing impossible, because I could remember that Spain lost their first match in the last World Cup when they won the World Cup. So they lost their first match and they went on to win the World Cup. So it is possible that Nigeria will advance, but I am not sure that Nigeria can bring back the World Cup. But looking at the talents that we have and the talents in Nigeria, I believe that in the subsequent World Cup we may do better than this and we may eventually win the World Cup.
I guess so, because I saw a video of a pig predicting Nigeria to reach semi-finals. Abi, let me just hope on that.
Is this how you are going to win it, by losing the first match?
I don't think so. But
or do you believe maybe we could do better? Maybe if we see this loss, maybe we'll double our efforts.
Yeah, sure, we can do better.
Okay, so you're a Nigerian fan
now. Yes.
It sounds too ridiculous. I don't think it's this generation. I don't think it will be in this generation.
Like, you mean we winning the World Cup is ridiculous?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, very, very ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Of course, everything is possible. There's nothing impossible, okay? Everything is possible and we can still make it. We can still get the World Cup. Those that are winning it are still human beings like us. They are not mortal or whatever. So whatever happens, whatever goes, I still we have the right to believe in our country as patriotic Nigerians we are.
You said those that are winning, they are human beings, not immortals. But don't you think those guys prepared more than we did?
I wouldn't look at it that way. You know, at times there is what we call rivalry, okay? And when it comes to that rivalry, just like you may prepare for a big team and you win a big team, then when it gets to a small team, they win you because they've known you're in and out, okay? So remember, we beat Argentina 4-2 and everything. We also saw about 2 goals with Atletico Madrid, so that shouldn't be an issue. So we should know what to do about it, and that's just all.
Future we will win the World Cup.
Okay, in the future we'll win the World Cup.
Yes.
There is always hope for everyone, but that's if you work on it. That's all I can say. Thank you.
Okay, for the very last question, there's this controversy between C. Ronaldo and Messi, CR7 and Messi, and I want to know your opinion. Who do you think is the best? Who do you think is the major man of the game?
No, actually, comparing these two guys, both of them have been into the system of football for so many years and they have been into competitions. And we're looking at Messi. Messi is a very good footballer, likewise to but I prefer Messi more than Ronaldo because Messi is more talented than C. Ronaldo. C. is just only being so pompous of himself, but Ronaldo, Messi, he knows what he's doing. So that is all.
Oh wow! So you prefer Messi to C. Ronaldo? Yes. Wow, this is a first for me. Yes. Anyway, thank you very much for being on the street with us. Okay. And I hope you watch every other match of the Nigerian Super Eagles. Please don't, because of this loss, decide not to watch us.
Okay, it's nice meeting you.
Thank you. Yeah.
To me, C. Ronaldo. To me, C. Ronaldo.
Why do you say that? What is it about C. Ronaldo you like so much?
I'm his fan. You understand? Okay. I'm his fan. The guy play very well. The guy can play ball very well. And nothing much.
Okay, you just love him because he can play, and you think he's better than Messi, yeah?
Yeah, he's better than. He's better than Messi. He's better than Messi.
There's this controversy between C. Ronaldo and Messi. Please, who is your best player of all time? Between Messi and C. Ronaldo, whose fan are you? Who plays better? Who is the boss and who is the boy?
Forget about the jersey I'm putting on. I'm a pure Ronaldo fan. Oh, wow. Ronaldo is the best I've witnessed all my life. Like, since I started watching football, he's the best I've watched on TV. Nobody is better than the guy. He's just too good. The area battles he wins, the goal scoring form, the statistics, the both foots are very okay. So I feel Ronaldo is just the best I've watched personally, because there are a lot of footballers I heard they were really great, Pele, Maradona and co. So I wasn't opportune to watch them, but from the players, judging by the ones I've watched, he's just simply the best.
You know, see, Ronaldo and Messi, they are two different kind of footballers. To me, they are two different kind of footballers, and they are the best in the world, I must say. Although I love see Ronaldo because of the kind of personality he is, both on pitch and off pitch, he's a very good man. And for Messi, he's a very fantastic player, but I give it to Ronaldo.
All right, there's this controversy between Ronaldo and Messi, the big names in football, and what do you think about it? Who's your best of all times? Who is the GOAT? I want to hear your views about Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah, actually, I'm not a football fan. I'm not a football freak, freak, but I actually, will I say I personally love Ronaldo.
Yeah. Come again.
Between C. Ronaldo and Messi, who do you think?
With Messi now.
So who's the best?
I prefer C. Ronaldo to Messi.
Okay. Exactly. Why do you prefer him? Is it that he plays better? Maybe he gives goal better?
Everything is there. Everything. He has all he takes to, win. Yeah.
Okay. Let's just forget about being so biased. I think C. Ronaldo is the best, coupled with what I saw in the last few matches.
Well, actually, you can see the hashtag Barca, and that's Messi.
Oh,
That's all.
So you're a strong fan of Messi.
Yes, absolutely, I am.
Do you think Messi is better than Ronaldo?
I will tell you the truth. Both are 50-50. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Okay, between Ronaldo and Messi, who do you think is the best for you?
Ronaldo's world best. Ronaldo is world best.
No, but I thought Messi plays better.
No, there's nothing like that. He's a winger. He played more than 10 and 9. So he's better than any of them. That's my own decision.
Oh wow, thank you very much, sir. We really appreciate the fact that you came to talk to us. Thank you.
Okay, talking about best player and the rest of it all, I think when it comes to Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, they have a lot of comparison. Okay, they have a lot of comparison, and when you see what happened at Portugal, Spain, yeah, what happened there will tell you that Ronaldo is more of like a household name. It's not just a name you call anyhow and the rest of it all. So I think that my best footballer is Cristiano Ronaldo, and I hope that surely he gets the world best footballer, Ballon d'Or as they call it in Spanish.
Wow, we have a lot of Ronaldo fans. In case you're supporting Messi, well, I don't know for you, but we are seeing one of the best here. Okay, thank you very much, sir. We are really happy to have you, Anthony. And please don't get disappointed with Nigeria. We promise you guys we're going to come up top and we're going to come back with the World Cup.
I have a message for Nigerians. Wherever you see them, whatever they do, tell them to still believe in their country, because this is the only country we've got. There's not that country that we can hope on except Nigeria. So if they should lose hope, I don't know. Remember that a few minutes to that match, the president called them to wish them well. Okay. So that shows to the extent the president believes in this country. So I believe that they should have such belief, support them fully. Whatever they do, what they need, that is our support. So I don't lose hope. If there's anybody losing hope, I don't know. You tell the person to still keep the fire burning. Everybody keep the fire burning, so there's no need of losing hope about that. It's just a setback, and it happens once in a while. I believe we'll still pick up.